with another YouTube. I want to talk to you this week about my progress in the gym, so how I've been doing a lot of stretching, particularly focusing on my bench press and my arching, which is going to be in my video. I also want to talk to you about a few new purchases that I've made that I'm very happy with. Full reviews to come, of course. And it was my deload week last week, so what's to come for the next 3 weeks? So, to start, these are my new shoes. So these are Addy Powers from Adidas, and there's a few different brands you can get good weightlifting shoes from. Nike do some good ones. There's a company called Innovate, they're good, and Reebok also do some. I've always had the Adidas weightlifting shoes, so the previous ones I've got are the Powerlift shoe, and they come specifically in women's sizes. Whereas these, I know 100% they are a unisex size because they have the exact same shoe available on the men's section, which has caused a little bit of problems with which size do I order and that kind of thing. So I'm gonna literally do a full video review about these shoes in comparison to the Powerlift shoes, which are also available. So actually the difference is the height in the heel. That's pretty much the only difference. But I literally love these shoes. Because they are higher, they give you, they kind of enable you to go deeper in your squats, which is great because it's mostly, that's my main problem with my squats. I'm always like just about parallel or not low enough, and definitely in my last competition I was called on not being low enough in my squat. So yeah, I am hoping that these are going to help, and I think you can see from today's workout that actually these have improved my depth already. So I'm really happy with these. Yeah, I think they're the best weightlifting shoe out there, 100%. And I also have another pair of shoes, okay? These things. These are from the Strength Shop. They cost me €15, so about £10, and well, they come in 3 sizes, just small, medium and large, and they're just literally a flimsy little slipper. Again, I'm going to review these, but I actually don't think they're great, just to start off with, because my feet still do slip around, and actually I do sumo deadlifts. I got these because they literally would take you so close to the floor, it's essentially like not wearing anything on your feet. And that's the main good reason for having them, but actually my feet slip around in them, so I might be going back to Converse again, which were my previous deadlifting shoes. So yes, that is these things, deadlift shoes or slippers. Very flimsy, but yeah, I think they work for some people, and specifically for conventional deadlifts, but yes. So you should be able to see from my videos that I've been definitely focusing on my stretching. I've been doing a lot of foam rolling, which I must say my back flexibility has improved a lot, but my coach said this to me, and he thinks I am a stiff muscle person, and he said that some people just get stiffer muscles than others, and he really thinks that I'm one of those people. And actually my back feels so stiff, especially since I've been really focusing on getting a higher arch in my bench press. But the thing is, that's just what I'm like, and actually I posted up a video to Instagram where I was showing people about my arch that is in this video too, and there were a few negative comments, a few people saying that it's a bad idea, it's going to be bad for your back. But the reason that powerlifters arch is a specific technique that we apply in order to decrease the range of motion and to decrease the distance that the bar's got to travel to the chest, and then that's making it easier to push up. Because if it came all the way, then you've got to push it all that way back up. So it's a real technique. If anybody knows anything about fitness, then they should know that. Anybody knows anything about powerlifting specifically, then obviously should know that, but obviously some people don't. And I train really hard in order to make sure that my back is strong, and I also do a lot of stretching, so I take the time to make sure I'm looking after it and all these things. So yeah, it kind of annoyed me a little bit to get the negative comments, but at the same time it's coming from people that are ignorant, so it doesn't bother me too much. But with regards to that, I actually do have a physio appointment this week. Oh my god, the glare in my glasses is awful, right? I don't often wear glasses. I usually wear contact lenses, but on my chilled days like Sunday I do wear glasses because I can't be bothered. But yes, I've got my physio appointment on Wednesday just because my coach said it would be a good idea, and I think I agree, for my back just to get loosened up every now and again. So with regards to training, I've got my next micro cycle starts next week. I've got 2 weeks of volume again, and then 1 week of deload. My coach has actually decreased the volume. Obviously the weights are going to be increasing, but I've said to him I think I can actually handle the weights that he's prescribed on the plan, with the same amount of volume as I have been doing. So I am making it harder for myself, but I just that's the thing with a coach. Often people think that it's all one way, it's all them telling you, but actually, like, if you've got a good relationship with your coach, you should be able to say, actually I'm thinking that's too easy, and really it needs to be a good open communication in order for you to actually fully improve and make the best out of having a coach. So yeah, so I've told him that, so we'll see if he does make any adjustments to the plan. He has also added good mornings in there, which I'm pleased about, because again it's just something else to kind of warm my back up. It's my lower back specifically that I do find is a little bit stiff, so yeah, I'm happy about that. Okay, so I hope that you find the video useful. Again, I'm going to try and point out what I've been doing with the arching, and I'll be showing you how these shoes have helped me get my depth. I literally love them. So look out for my review of those shoes as well as the deadlift slippers, because that'll be very informative. If anybody's thinking about buying any weightlifting shoes, specifically women, I've got a good review for you, so watch out for that. So here you can see I'm just stretching my back out, really rounding it because I'm so used to it going the other way, and here I'm replicating kind of a Romanian deadlift or good morning type of movement. Again, just really trying to warm up my back to avoid injuries. So this is just a warm-up set, 60k, beltless. It's the usual warm-up for me. So as you can see, I'm actually going a bit slower. I'm supposed to be doing 4 seconds eccentric, so 4 seconds down and then explosive on the way up. Again, this is just going to help with control of the weight throughout the movement. Yeah, and so it's just 67.5, which is very light for me. As well, this week was a deload week, so yeah. So my coach throws in different types of squats every now and again, which is good for control. At competition, my usual deadlift is sumo, but my coach has got me doing conventional deadlifts. You can see actually my shoulders are quite far forward, and that's something that on the next set I was actually thinking about and did try to improve. Sometimes you just do forget these things when you're lifting. Yeah. Again, as it's deload week, these weights were reasonably easy for me to achieve. 85 kilos. Actually, funnily enough, this is now deload, but when I did start on the volume program following my competition, I found this really tough, so it just goes to show that you do make improvements, and it's nice to be able to recognise that. So now on to bench, and I did mention I was going to talk about the arching and my stretching. I've sped this up a little bit, but basically there I'm just trying to stretch out my back and cause the arch before I actually begin. Just trying to maintain a mobile back. So as you can see, my arch is pretty reasonable. However, I do still want to increase my arch so that I decrease the distance that the bar's got to travel. I actually take the bar out and then place my glutes on the bench. I found that this is easier to tuck my back up further as I try this. You'll notice that other powerlifters do this as well, and it's kind of a good thing to have a routine for the platform. I think I've mentioned that before. So again, this is lightweight, it's reasonably easy. Yeah. So I did actually notice myself on the videos that my breathing is pretty correct as well. So on the way down I'm breathing in and then pushing out with my breath on the way up. And you should be able to see that I'm tensing my abs as a sign of kind of breathing out on the way up, which is a good thing. It's going to enable me to really push that weight up. But also that my arch does decrease over the length of the set. So I just decided to keep this in, but this is kind of showing you how I am stretching and moving around my lower back, because I am really feeling it at the moment, which is again why I'm going to go to the physio. So just to show you a few things that I do. I don't actually do this when I get to the platform, by the way, as some people suggested on my Instagram, so yeah. Okay, thanks for watching my video, everybody. Stay tuned because my next couple of videos I'm going to be doing a review again of the weightlifting shoes. I already said that. And I also have my footage from when I went to London to do a photo shoot with one of my very good friends, Nell G. She's a bikini fitness model, or she was. She's done shows in the past, and she knows quite a lot about nutrition, and that's a lot part of her routine for fitness. So the video for that will be up soon. I'm very excited to share it with everybody. If anyone likes what they've seen, please like, share, subscribe. I'm also on Facebook at Helena Strong Official, and my Instagram's helena.strong. Okay, peace out.